Hello! Welcome back to the Mermaid Mask. Our blind playthrough. Alright. Continuing on from yesterday. Or was it the day before? I can't remember when I last played. It wasn't too long ago. The game's still pretty much in my head. Now, I do be warned, I have construction going on in the house next door to me, so there might be some odd sounds coming through. Otherwise, let's get right into it. We got 30%. Okay, so we were talking to Mr. Grips. Oh man, coffee's so good. And did we finish up? No, we just talked about the basics and we got his timeline. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh, there's this thing here. I am not touching that until I have much more information. Please tell me about yourself.
Before this thrilling little jaunt on the Tortuga submarine, I'd lived in Silkworm all my life. I worked for my father and eventually inherited his business. Godman Grips Nautical and Aeronautical Precision Measurement and Navigation Instruments.
Snappy title.
I eventually trimmed the name down to just Mr. Grips Emporium. That was around the same time I hired young Cornelius here as a much-needed second pair of hands.
He's a stick. He does not have hands.
Yes, running that business was my whole life for many years. Slow, sometimes tedious work, but I was extremely good at it. I especially relished in the task of deciphering and restoring old maps. The more decrepit they were, the more I enjoyed it.
And now you live in the engine room of a submarine. Must be a big change.
Yes and no.
We asked him about this map. Yeah, he didn't want to talk about it, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Let's go back to this. Let's ask him about Magnus.
He lived and worked in the inn opposite my emporium. I'd see him when I offered my custom at the inn, and in return, he'd come by my shop.
Should say he lived and worked in the inn. Oh, I didn't know he lived and worked at the inn.
As a sailor, Tortuga shared in my interest of nautical navigation. He even hired me for a job once.
Did he tell you he was planning to go live on a submarine?
I don't think he told anybody. After his disappearance, all I had was several largely unsatisfactory rumors. They said he disappeared into the sea, whatever that was supposed to mean. The first time I laid eyes on his eponymous submarine was when it rescued me from my fallen balloon. I can't tell you how surprised I was to see Magnus Tortuga step out onto the foredeck, although he wasn't quite the same man I'd known before.
How do you mean?
The light in his eyes was dulled, like he wasn't really there.
And what had happened to him?
Well, I'd never found out, but perhaps the rumors were true after all. Perhaps he had disappeared into the sea.
So how does this timeline work? Yeah. I'm confused here. Why is he... How does this work? Perhaps he had disappeared into the sea. Oh, here we go. He lived and worked in the inn opposite my emporium. That's correct. These all different colors, yeah. I feel like I should be able to, like, interact here, but I don't get it. Wait, let's see what happens if I click on him. Oh, here we go. This is... I crashed my whole air balloon. The whole thing came down. Dreadful. Why is it in this order? Is it because he found... Why are those three things there? I need to ask him about those two things. I'm not sure how it all goes together yet.
Do you know how the wheel got damaged?
It looks in working order to me.
No, look. Some of the spokes are different. It looks like they broke off and got replaced.
You're quite right. Although it's not exactly at odds with the ship as a whole, is it?
Meaning?
Look around you. She's a ramshackle old thing. Sturdy, yes, even handsome in places, but undeniably a patchwork of sorts.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Wonderful, isn't it? Cornelius thinks it might be his great-grandmother. For all I know, he may be right.
It belonged to Mortuga, I assume?
Yes, and to me it sits right alongside that iron bell in his office and that
Iron
stone
bell?
cauldron in the storeroom.
Oh,
Together, they form Mortuga's collection of inexplicably cursed-looking nautical artifacts.
Maybe they do form a set.
Interesting. So what was part of the set? This cauldron?
So what's the deal with this cauldron?
I've no idea.
Really? I figured you've been here a while. Surely Mortuga would have mentioned it.
He never did. Seems like he was keeping it secret.
From who?
From everyone.
Why would it need to be a secret?
Maybe he just wanted it all for himself. Yeah, whatever was in there, I mean.
It wasn't really Mortuga's modus operandi to be selfish like that. Quite honestly, it's more likely to be the exact opposite.
What, so keeping it secret was him being selfless, somehow?
Like if it was dangerous. He kept it hidden as a way of keeping you all safe.
That makes a bit of sense, maybe. Okay. What about this? This also sort of falls in line with creepy nautical stuff.
Ah, yes. Can't really miss it, can you?
It's creeping me out, but I really want to know what it is.
I wouldn't lose sleep over it if I were you.
Oh, he seems to know something he's not telling. Now, this is also creepy and slightly mechanical. He might have some thoughts on these.
Where on earth did you find this?
It was just lying around. Do you know what it is?
What I do know is that it belonged to Mortuga.
But you don't know what it was actually for.
I couldn't say with any academic certainty.
Okay, now let's just go through them, I think. So, cell phone.
Don't really deal in anything post-industrial revolution. Try Cynthia.
Oh?
Teenage girl, cell phone. Just seems like a natural fit, wouldn't you say?
Fair enough.
That's the captain, is it? And her accessories are a compass and a map.
So?
So they made her the navigator and the captain. Typical navigator erasure.
Okay.
Are
Magazine.
there really only two characters?
It's just a poster. I'm sure there are more in the actual film.
If it sticks to the novel, there actually might only be two characters.
Which kind of suggests that what we are thinking, the that Belicia is also the Devil of the Deep.
Mortuga's log. Let's find the entry about me, shall we? Here it is, right after Zephyr's. Godric Grip rescued from hot air balloon accident. To refer to it as an accident, a merciful gesture indeed. Yes, this was clearly made by someone who understands the value of iconography.
You mean the S emblems?
The whole thing?
The whole thing? What do you know about contracts?
Two individuals and contention of the ownership, however recent developments exposed. No, I don't like it.
No, what's wrong with it?
The wording, it's too vague.
Yeah.
It could be about anything.
But if it's not about Cynthia and Mortuga, what would it be about?
I couldn't say, but I stand by it. There's a chance Cynthia's got the wrong end of the stick. Perhaps she oughtn't be captain after all. Hmm? Oh, sorry, Cornelius. He doesn't like it when I say wrong end of the stick.
Alright. The newspaper page. You might know something about the serpent.
Godric Grip's nautical and aeronautical precision measurement and navigation instruments. Great name.
As well, this was shortly before the rebrand.
Why'd you decide to rebrand the shop?
You see, the news about the silkworm serpent put the town in a particular sort of mood. Interest in all things nautical adventure was on the rise, you know. They put up that statue, we get tourists even.
So you capitalized on the zeitgeist.
Look at you, using the vocabulary.
Sun tablets?
Is that a sun?
Probably. Although it could be a wheel.
Oh, yes, wheel tablets.
Cornelius tells me he spotted Miss Silkmoth drawing this while she was in the mess hall.
While in the
What's
mess
it a drawing
hall.
of exactly?
Let's have a look, shall we? That symmetry, I assume. And she's sitting on the cauldron, facing a window.
Yes, she is. And there were crayons in the mess hall too. So we should go back to symmetry about
Mortuga
that.
might have dropped this when he was killed.
You can think that all you like. Personally, I think it came from somewhere else.
If it wasn't dropped by Mortuga, perhaps it was dropped by the culprit?
Might have been neither.
You're suggesting this bottle made its own way into the crime scene?
Maybe.
Could have come through the hole in the wall.
Let's see here. Nope. Doesn't say it anywhere. No based on, no inspired by.
Inspired by what?
True events. Then again, I suppose it is largely imaginary and mostly guesswork. I'd imagine that gets him off the hook.
Gets him off the hook. So I think there is a legend here that this book is based on, and it is about this painting and the serpent, maybe? Maybe not. Yeah.
No bladed weapon of any kind was found in the room. Yes, I noticed that too.
The missing murder weapon. Classic.
Any idea where it might be, or what?
Not yet.
Okay, we've gone through all the clues. Let's start talking about these people, I guess.
I never got the details out of either of them, so I can't confirm this. But I believe Werman was invited onto the submarine by Mortuga himself.
Really? Why?
It's very strange. I can't for the life of me imagine why Mortuga would bring a journalist on board.
Werman's an author, not a journalist.
So I'm sort of trying to get my head around this. So Mortuga was Mortuga invited Werman and Dansum. I sort of had the feeling that Dansum encouraged Werman to come onto this boat. Maybe Dansum contacted Mortuga, and then he was invited, or I'm not sure how that came about. But there's definitely motivating factors on both sides.
Well, he used to be a journalist. He wrote for the local newspaper. And I will say he doesn't seem to have lost the instinct to always be on the lookout for a story.
Okay, tell us about Cynthia.
Young Cynthia seems quite convinced that she should be the new captain in the wake of Mortuga's death.
Sounds like you don't agree.
Well, now, I didn't say that. It's just...
You don't think she's up to the task?
On the contrary, from what I've seen, Cynthia is a remarkably bright and capable young woman. So much so that I bemoan seeing her spend her best years hidden away down here in the dark.
It doesn't have to be permanent. She could be captain for a little while and then go do something else.
Is the submarine cursed? Is that why Mortuga was eager to sign it away? And is that what Godric is concerned about for Cynthia?
I noticed Dirk seems to be trying to tell Werman what to write in his book.
Is he just trying to make sure Werman gets it done? Or is he trying to get him to write it in a certain way?
A little of both, I'd wager.
Maybe he's in league with Werman's publisher.
Dirk? That can't be right. If I recall correctly, he told me he worked for something called, oh yes, thank you, Cornelius. Wit and Whimsy, that was it. But I'm not sure what
It's
it...
a movie production company. It's owned by Vincent Van de Peer. He's a director and producer.
Well, someone's well informed.
Vincent once went location scouting in the swamp where I worked as a gift shop sales clerk.
What?
Ah, of course.
Of course. No, we sort of figured that out based on the movie poster and the emails, I think, so...
I will say, in the last day or so, Symmetry does seem particularly somber.
Because of Mortuga's death?
Yes, the problem seems to be that she considers herself a kind of catalyst.
Does she? Why?
Well, I believe she'd been working on some new project, and shortly before Mortuga died, Symmetry shared this project with him.
And?
And then he dies. It's probably just bad timing.
What kind of project was it?
I really have no idea. What's that? Oh, yes. Cornelius tells me he saw Symmetry drawing something while in the mess hall. A poster, apparently?
Wait, I missed that last that last bit. I just missed something.
I
It's
will
just
say, in the
because
last...
of Mortuga.
Yes, the
Does
problem...
she?
Well, and shortly before Mortuga died, Symmetry shared this project with him.
And?
And then he dies. It's probably just bad timing.
What kind of project was it?
I really have no idea. What's that? Oh, yes. Cornelius tells me he saw Symmetry drawing something while in the mess hall.
This is what I missed. Cornelius. But how could Cornelius see something? He's a stick. So, yeah, that confused me. And when we were talking about the when we talked about the poster, that's not how Godric described it. I think he said he saw her.
Cornelius tells me he
No,
spotted
dear
Miss
Cornelius,
Silvermoth
yeah.
drawing this while she was in the mess hall.
How does Cornelius see things?
Was it a drawing of it?
Let's have that.
Very interesting. All right, we've exhausted Godric, I believe. So, let's just keep getting all the info, and then after that we will put things together, I believe. So, where are we? Let's go here. Is this Mariana Moon? What have we got in this room? A big furnace. Teacup, mirror, teapot. This looks interesting. Some crates. And a backpack. Okay, let's go straight to this.
A pinboard?
I assume it belongs to that woman over there.
Right. We'd better talk to her first.
I don't like the talk to you first. I like the talk to you after.
I can barely... Oh, they must be full of something heavy.
Oh, heavy barrels.
Actually, I think they're empty.
No. Wood is heavy.
Okay, never mind. Teapot.
I assumed it was tea, but actually it smells like coffee.
Coffee.
It's
Delicious
unfiltered
coffee.
too, and there's no milk.
Hardcore.
Black as midnight. In a deep submarine?
That's a fire hazard. This whole room is a fire hazard.
A submarine can't burn down. It's underwater.
Yeah.
It's a pizza oven.
No, it's a furnace for heating the submarine.
Right. But you could put a pizza in there.
You could put a pizza in a lot of places. Oh, this is a tent. I only just realized
It's
that.
a tent.
It's a piece of fabric draped over a rope.
Yeah, a tent.
It's a makeshift tent.
Hold on there, bucko. That's private, all right?
I enjoyed that she called you Bucko. It's a big traveler's backpack. It smells like...
Smells like soil?
Soil.
Smells like soil. What would that mean? Wait, didn't they say that Mariana had a strong sense of smell? And
And
grass. Smells like land.
When you're done smelling it, there's something in the pouch I think we should take a look at.
Sally does have a knack for smelling things, doesn't she? Right, what is this? Silkworm map. Square of parchment found in the cargo hold. It's been folded up and tied with string. What is this? We have a family tree, maybe? No, a map. This family tree might be on the back. So, the South Sea. Here's the Stone Top Inn, okay, and the harbour's here. So, and we can see the Emporium. The Spectator, what's that? I wonder if we can go back to the town and search these places. That would be amazing. I'm tempted to do it straight away. Ooh. Solomon Stonetop was the innkeeper. Oh, Selena. Where did we hear Selena from? Selena. I thought it was potentially the name of a ship or a person. But I can't remember where I heard that from. Okay, Faustus Fellow was a governor and had a child with Selena, who became Felicia Stonetop, who was a sailor and an innkeeper, who had a child with Damien Dusk, who we don't know who. And Magnus Mortuga was also a sailor and an innkeeper. Now, James Dusk, we don't know who his mother was, potentially. Now, Faustus also had a relationship with Fortuna, who was the owner of the Fortuna Theatre. And they had two children, Felix and Flint. Felix Fellow and Flint Fellow. We don't know who or where they are. She also had a daughter, with somebody else. Adopted? Could that be Symmetry? And who could this be? James Dusk's step-sibling. I'm most interested in this. Very interesting. Okay. I guess we start talking to her. Let's check the crates
What's
first.
in these old wooden crates?
I don't know. I can't get them open.
What did I tell you?
Always bring.
Always bring the crowbar.
It's a little mirror.
It could do with a polish.
You could do with the polish.
Okay. Let's talk to Mariana.
Oh. Ah, weary travellers. Take a seat by the fire, shake out your boots.
We're not weary travelers.
Then why do you both look so haggard and trail-worn?
Ouch. There goes my self-esteem for the rest of the day.
We're detectives. I'm Grimoire, and this is Sally. We're here investigating the murder of Magnus Mortuga, your previous captain.
My captain? Never. My captain is the moonlight as it shimmers across the lake.
I wonder if she could be Werman's stepsister. They both wear glasses.
My captain is the wind as it whispers through the valley.
Who is this woman?
No idea. I kind of like her, though.
My name is Moon. Mariana Moon.
Aha. And what do you do?
I do not do. I simply am.
Sounds like she could be a poet or a philosopher. Let's find out some more about her. Let's find out some more about her.
What, you're just some random traveler?
A traveller, yes, but random, never. I'm here because I chose to be. I've been searching for the Mortuga submarine for some time, you know.
How come?
Oh.
How come? This thing is the motherlode.
The motherlode of what?
Of whispered half-truth, of murky rumor, of stories unspoken.
Oh, like urban myths and stuff.
Right. Urban myths and stuff.
So you're a historian.
Historian,
Storyteller. Okay.
Rambler, ambler, fireside gambler.
How long have you been here?
Well, let's see. I arrived a few hours before the captain was murdered.
Oh, dang. Really?
Quite the story, isn't it?
But you're just on the submarine because you find it interesting.
Would that be such a crime?
No.
Potentially.
Murder's a crime, though, pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah, what is your interest with this submarine? I really want to know.
A merciless wind rattles the rotting wood of the old silkworm harbour. The shadow of a vessel lurking low in the night-black water. A mysterious stranger steps onto her foredeck. Cloaked in darkness, she slips inside the submarine. Who is she? What is her dark purpose?
It's you. We get it.
A mysterious stranger, I said. She descends into an ornate parlour, empty, save for a lone figure standing by the fire.
So, not empty.
He turns, his face still half hidden in flickering shadow. It is Captain Magnus Mortuga.
What was he like?
Nice guy. Stoic, but polite. Kind. He tells me to wait in the control room and then disappears off towards the back of the ship. After a little while, he comes back. But now, he's a slightly different man.
What do you mean?
The light is gone from his eyes. He seems sad, angry. He avoids my gaze as he crosses the room to take hold of the wheel.
Interesting. I think Grips said something about his eyes being lacking the light. And why has he got the wheel now?
He tells me to head down the ladder towards the mess hall. Doing so, I encounter two gentlemen named Mr. Worman and Mr. Grip.
So I didn't realize that Matuga was in the control room at that point. Okay. What is he doing there? I need to go check the logs again, maybe.
Neither of them look like sailors, so I know they can't be crew. I assume they must be guests like me. And true enough, it transpires that Mr. Worman is a writer and Mr. Grip is, some kind of watch repairman. Captain Mortuga reappears, descending the ladder. He asks the two men to show me around the submarine and introduce me to the others. Then he disappears through the rear corridor. It's the last time I see him alive. Mr. Worman apologizes, explains he's too tired, and leaves through the opposite corridor. Mr. Grip, unable to come up with such an excuse, agrees to show me around. Now, I wrote this down in my diary, so I may as well let you read it.
Aha. Yes.
Imagine my excitement to finally get a good look around the Mortuga submarine. I was even given a tour by one of Mortuga's subordinates, a Mr. Godric Grip.
Okay, how does this going to work? Do I just have to click through? So there at the moment, is this the mess hall? I thought that was like up here. Not sure how this board works.
We began by visiting a bizarre laboratory known as the Dream Chamber. It smelled of dried herbs and dusty glass, but was devoid of its dream custodian.
Okay. So, I can't remember his name. Kaiba was not there at that point.
An early disappointment. The captain's cabin was locked. Mr. Grip explained how Captain Mortuga mostly keeps this room locked when it's not in use. We climbed down into the living quarters, where a pair of bunk rooms sat at the end of a corridor.
Oh yeah, the two bunk rooms. Sylvia and Sims and Dirk and Wermans.
The first smelled of crayon dust and unwatered flowers. A young woman was laying in her bed, poring over an old document.
Now, did that happen in Sylvia's timeline? Did she mention this? I can't remember. Okay, look, there's a bunch of steps here. I'm very tempted to come up with a timeline, but we'll see how we go.
She hastily hid the document away and introduced herself as Miss Cynthia Seafoam, a name to remember, dear reader, as she will shortly become quite important.
Now, can we identify what this document is? Let's
The
go back.
first smelled of crayon dust and unwatered flowers. A young woman was laying in her bed, poring over an old
document. So not the contract. Probably not the contract. Maybe the blueprints. Yeah, what could it be? The other half of the map that's in Grip's Emporium? Grip's wherever he is.
She hasted the second bunk room smelled of aftershave and desperation. The two men within, Mr. James Werman and Mr. Dirk Dansom, both appeared to be asleep, so we decided not to intrude.
Okay. So this is the period where Werman was asleep. This is that hour that we were sort of trying to account for.
Next on the tour, a room inhabited, by the looks of things, by a young child who is also a stage magician. Sadly, this mythical child magician is
Okay.
nowhere to be seen.
Symmetry was not in her room. Interesting.
The room at the very end of the hallway was sealed with a heavy bulkhead door. Mr. Grip dismissed it as a storeroom that only Captain Mortuga makes use of.
Okay, so that room was locked. Is Mortuga in there at this point?
Perhaps you'll agree with me, dear reader, when I suggest the peculiarity of a simple storeroom being sealed off with such a significant door. Mr. Grip took me down to the cargo hold. It smells of damp wood and tarred rope. Yes, I describe it in the present tense, for it is here I sit as I write this very diary.
Okay. So she finds the cargo hold. At some point they have to get back to the murder scene.
Next
So let's...
door, the engine room, burnished bronze and tea-stained parchment. I learned that it's something of a nest for Mr. Grip himself, and thus was currently
Okay.
unoccupied.
No one was in there.
Outside, I encountered a
Aha.
Dr. Zacharias Zephyr, the aforementioned keeper of the dream chamber.
Oh.
Surprised to see us, he nearly dropped the empty glass bottle he was carrying.
So she saw Zephyr with a glass bottle. I wonder if we show her the bottle with the moon pendant, she will recognize it. Oh, just notice he's got an eye on his forehead.
Clearly wishing to remove himself from the situation, the good doctor muttered something inaudible and disappeared up the ladder.
Curious.
We continued on into the next room, which I was amused to discover was some kind of shimmering mermaid grotto.
Okay, so she gets around everywhere. This is good.
I smelled her before I saw her. The unmistakable mix of salt, seaweed, and sequined spandex. It can only be Madame Tadpole, a name which may be familiar to long-time readers of this
Oh,
diary.
what does that mean? So Mariana Moon has had previous relations with Madame Tadpole, or she has studied her in her history? I mean, we don't know anything about Madame Tadpole, really, so that's interesting.
Tadpole and I caught up, while Mr. Grip skulked in the doorway.
Caught
clearly
up, so they
hoping
did-
this would mark the end of the tour, but it did not, dear reader. It did not.
They caught up, which means they knew each other previously, so that sort of solves that. Okay. end. Oh, you're not going to go tell us how... What? There's a step missing.
Right. So, yes, I can see there's one more room to visit. Mr. Grip insists it's just the bilge. A dark, dank and smelly place, ill-frequented by humankind. I tell him he couldn't have sold it to me better if he'd tried.
That's weird, because she just gave us the whole timeline, and now we're going to ask her again about the timeline? It's not how I expected it to go, but let's try it again, I guess.
We enter the bilge, but it's too dark to see anything.
It's
Mr.
the
Grip, who is
continuation.
clearly tiring of my company by this point, opens the vent in the ceiling to let in a little light.
Aha.
Moments later, a voice is heard, echoing down from above.
Whose voice?
A young woman.
Symmetry?
And then an older woman. I can't remember
Madam?
exactly what was said, but I remember thinking it sounded a little like poetry.
What happened next?
The sound of a scream, and then a dull thud.
Oh. Yeah, that sounds like a murder.
But which murder?
Anyway, by this point, I've used up all my patience. So I decide to take my leave. I thank Mr. Grip for the tour and return to my new lodgings in the cargo hold. I have to put up my tent twice, as on the first attempt, a sudden movement of the submarine undoes my progress. After some time, Mr. Grip and the young Miss Seafoam appear in my doorway. It seems they've come to fetch me for some kind of official submarine business.
So she only hears one thud. And then by the time she's got to her room, that's when the ship starts lurching. So I can't quite tell how much time passed between the thud and the change in the ship's depth, but interesting.
We head back towards the mess hall, Mr. Grip and Miss Seafoam heading up the ladder before me. I spot Dr. Zephyr emerging from the airlock. He has a glass bottle in one hand and what looks like an old leather bag in the other.
Okay, he's coming out of the airlock? Where's the airlock to? To the barge or to this room here? Glass bottle, leather bag. Interesting.
I update him with what little information I have and attempt to catch up with the others. Laying on the floor is the body of Captain Magnus Mortuga. Amongst the living, mutterings are breaking out. Murder and mutiny, cauldrons and curses. But with Zephyr finally in attendance, Tadpole calls for order, demanding justice for her slain captain. But nobody really seems to know what to say. The next morning, it's announced that Miss Seafoam has taken over as captain.
Be right back. Alright, where were we? The next morning, it's announced that Miss Seafoam has taken over as captain.
And, well, here we are.
Alright. Very detailed explanation. Thank you, Mariana. Now, please tell me about... I guess this.
I see you've been enjoying my map.
It's barely a map. It's closer to a list.
What about the family tree on the back?
Most of my research into silkworm has been focused on these two family lines, the Fellows and the Stone Tops.
Seems like you haven't worked out how Mortuga fits into it. His name is just floating out there by itself.
I'm not sure if he does fit into it, to be honest.
Mariana, you've got a question mark there. Someone you don't know the name of.
Ah, yes. Quite the mystery, you see. I'd heard about...
We know her name. It's Freya. You're welcome.
Where did I miss that? Where did I miss that? Freya. Oh.
Let's see. The thicker wood is mahogany, very old mahogany. The thinner wood, oh, I don't know, some kind of cheap timber, perhaps.
Somebody skimped on the repairs, huh?
I was hoping she would tell me something about the ship. Historian. Maybe she knows something about...
As much as I
Russian map.
love an old map, I wouldn't know where to start with this. I prefer maps that show some sort of land. Or, you know, some sort of anything. I'd heard Mortuga wasn't one for writing things down, so I'd given up hope of finding a diary, but this might be the next best thing.
He made a record of every time a new person joined the submarine.
Except you.
Except for when you joined, Mariana.
Well, I suppose he'd never had the chance.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, well, let's go through this. What is the most important? Let's just go
I
through
never
it.
needed a compass. I prefer old-fashioned methods of navigation.
I'm pretty sure compass is the old-fashioned method.
Not as old as the sun and stars, and unlike this compass, they never break and need repairing.
I'm not sure it is broken, actually.
Oh, that's interesting.
Sorry, Belisha Bonetop.
Yeah, that's what she's called in the book, too. Marcus Mordoom's captain/love interest.
Flying a little close to the sun with that name, aren't they?
Oh. So it's like Selena Stonetop.
I see you've been enjoying
It's barely.
What
a
about the family tree on the back?
Selena Stonetop, Belisha Bonetop, and was it Marcus Mordoom, Magnus Mortuga, or someone Dusk instead of Mordoom? No, Mordoom must be Mortuga. Freya. I missed this Freya bit. Why can't I remember that? Cell phone?
A ZX5. Nice piece of kit. Polycarbonate shell, tactile interface, unusually good battery life. I mean, it's a cell phone. Whose is it?
Dirk Danson.
I suppose that makes the most sense. After all, Mortuga really didn't seem like the cell phone type.
Alright, the radar image.
Well, that has to be a face, but it's not. It doesn't look like anyone. When was this taken?
Pretty recently, I think.
I see. So she's probably still out there.
Oh.
Listen, don't worry about it. Seriously.
Oh, so this is a picture of her, maybe, or the Devil of the Deep, or Selena Stonetop. So tell me about this painting.
Ah, now we're getting to it. The reason all of us are here, really.
How so?
The Silver Snake, the Mortuga submarine. Did you ever stop and wonder, why here? Why this particular part of the coast? It all stems from a single truth. There's something hiding in the water. Something big. Now, it wasn't my intent to cause you any lasting unease. Look, we three, we're merely tourists here, passers-by. Take my advice. Keep your distance from all this, so you can still walk away at the end.
So now I gotta ask her about this newspaper, I think.
This marks a pivotal
Yeah.
moment in Silkworm's history, the day the Silver Snake was discovered. It also shows the two women who found it, Felicia Stonetop, that's
Felicia.
her on the left, and Sylvia Seafoam on the right.
Hang on. We saw a statue about this in the town square. But on the statue, the serpent was shown being wrestled by a male fisherman.
Yes, well, that's history for you.
Okay. Confirm it is Sylvia and Felicia. Felicia. So
I see you've been enjoying
It's
What
barely-
about the family tree on the back?
Felicia is here. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, good. I was worried this wasn't going to come up.
What? Cynthia and her family?
The submarine in the background?
Yes and yes. But also no. The best part of this photo
Oh,
is the
I didn't
thing
notice
on
this.
the left-hand side.
Is this the
It's
silver
in a
moon?
glass
And the
tank.
snake?
Do you
The
see
serpent?
it?
Barely.
Is it a snake?
It's the silver snake, also known as the silkworm serpent. Oh, you've heard of it?
We might have. But what's it doing in the photo?
So, that submarine in the background. The silver snake is the reason that was built. Sylvia Seafoam, pictured there in the fancy jacket, she was quite fond of her serpent friend, you see, but the powers that be were demanding she hand it over to be studied. So Sylvia made a plan to go and live in a submarine and take the silver snake with her.
That's, quite ambitious.
Wait, so the sea serpent would also be living in the submarine?
Well, I don't have all the details. It's something I'm still researching.
Very interesting. So where in the submarine could you hide a sea serpent? Not in the cauldron.
I'd love to know where Cynthia got the diagram of the wooden ship.
I thought it was supposed to be a submarine.
Oh, no, the yellowish parts. They're from an old drawing of a sailing ship. Looks like it might be from the original, too. I just wonder where she got it.
Good questions. Good questions. Now, let's go to... Okay, let's just keep going.
Emblazoned with the Seafoam S, I see. It's quite an elaborate... Oh, how strange. It's never been worn.
Never?
Once or twice, at the very most.
So, like in this photo and then... Wait a sec. That was behind glass. Maybe that's where the serpent was.
You know, one of the reasons
it
I
behind
found
glass?
it hard to research Mortuga was that there really wasn't much of a paper trail.
Well, seems like he changed his ways.
Yes, it's rather odd, isn't it? I wonder what compelled him to draw up a contract like this. I can't help but feel like the idea must have come from someone else.
Yes, good point. Alright, glass eyeball.
It carries something of the cadaver about it. Might be the smell, rust and stagnant seawater. Perhaps it came from the ocean. Have you asked Madame Tadpole about it?
We'll get to that. Sun
Mariana,
tablets.
can you tell us what these tablets are?
It's rather more difficult when it's something synthetic like this. Some kind of vitamin supplement, I believe.
All three of them?
Yes, the 3 tablets seem largely to be the same thing.
It makes sense with what Dirk told us.
There's only one thing more mysterious than a locked box, and that's an unlocked box that's been emptied of its contents.
Did you ever come across the cauldron in your research?
No, it really does seem to be something Mortuga's been keeping to himself.
What do you make of those scratch marks?
I'm not sure. They don't really look like anything made by an animal.
That's a relief. Wait, is it?
Okay. Let's go to the illusion
Mariana,
poster.
you visited Silkworm before, didn't you? Was Sim's magic show in the theater back then?
No, when I passed through, the theatre wasn't showing anything.
What does this mean?
This very poster was up on the wall.
Oh, they're talking about
They
this.
covered it
Okay.
with a banner that said
I thought they were talking about the Illusion Theatre.
So that must have been after Sim left. But before the theater had booked a new act.
Say that again. I'm a bit confused on that.
Mariana, you visited Silkworm before, didn't you? Was Sim's magic show in the theater back then?
No, when I passed through, the theatre wasn't showing anything. This very poster was up on the walls, but they'd covered it with a banner that said cancelled.
There's no date on this, so I don't know if we can really infer much from that.
So that must have been after Sim left. But before the theater had booked a new act.
It's a piece of an old sail, roughly cut into a square.
Oh, we're not showing the back? Okay.
Do you recognize this, Mariana?
Oh, that's all right.
Should I?
Well, we just figured since there's a moon drawn on the label.
So because my name is Moon, all moon-related things must belong to me?
I was thinking maybe she recognized it from Zephyr holding a glass bottle, but we'll see what she says.
Even if it's not yours, do you have any idea what it is?
It's a herbal compound of some kind.
Oh.
Valerian, skullcap, chamomile, and seawater.
So, not poison.
Valerian? Chamomile? Seawater? I'm missing something.
Maybe it's medicine. Would those herbs do anything in particular?
I suppose it could be a sleep aid.
Yeah, Valerian
like
is
a mild sedative.
mild sedative.
Interesting.
What about this horrific thing?
I believe Mortuga used its light to alert others to the location of the submarine. On the rare occasions when he wished to do such a thing, of course.
But how does
That's
it
how
light
it
up?
happened with us. Although I guess it was Cynthia, not Mortuga.
You know, for some time now, I've heard stories of sailors seeing a green light in the ocean at night.
Well, I guess you have your explanation.
But the problem is, several of the stories predate the Mortuga submarine.
Alright, tell me about this book.
Pass it here, I'll show you something amusing. See this photograph on the inside cover?
Could they be brother sister? This skull. It's got a lot of rings too. And wine and coffee at the same time.
It's a picture of Worman, isn't it?
If it is, it's a very flattering one.
It's not Worman at all. It's his rather more handsome father,
Oh.
Mayor Damien Dusk.
Get out. Really?
No word of a lie.
Oh, does that mean that maybe JD didn't write this book, that his father did, and he took it upon himself to publish it? Or to get it published? After his father died, maybe?
I see Cynthia's proudly wielding the Seafoam S in her signature there.
Why shouldn't she?
Of course, she's well within her rights to do so, but I do think perhaps it, sends a certain message.
What message would that be?
I claim this submarine in the name of the Seafoam family. Something like that, don't you think? Where'd you
Alright,
get that?
last thing.
A dentist's waiting room?
There's a poster on the back cover. It's for Dirk's movie.
Oh, yes, look at that. They've given her the wrong type of necklace.
Oh, the necklace.
Sword looks about right, though.
What's that?
Just thinking out loud.
Okay, so let's go have a closer look at that. So the right sword, the wrong necklace, and this is supposed to be Selena. Now do we have We don't have a picture of Selena, I don't think. It's not Selena, is it? It's Sylvia. They've got necklaces. Felicia. Wait, maybe it's not Selena, it's Felicia Stonetop. Yeah. Felicia. Felicia. Of course. Why does that take it all the way out? Oh, of course, of course. So how do I find out more about Felicia Stonetop? Can I have a look in your
It's a
tent
tent.
now?
It's a piece of
Yeah,
fabric.
a tent.
Hold on. I enjoyed that she called you Buck.
Oh well. Anything
It's a
else
big
in this
travel.
bag?
When you're done. There's something in the pouch I think we should take a look at.
Okay. Let's read this again. Dearest Selena creaks into port. Dearest Selena creaks into port. She's got to be a boat as well as that person. Ah, I want to just go back to there, don't I? Let me have a closer look at this. No. I'm missing something. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Oh, let's have a look. No, you don't really get a good look, do you? But she doesn't have a sword here. Yeah, it's got to be Felicia Stonetop. Alright, let's... We have lots more information. I kind of want to go here and see if we can let the light in. They said it was somewhere in the roof.
It's almost pitch black in here.
I'm guessing you didn't bring a flashlight.
There is something we can use as a flashlight. Oh, is there?
We can use Dirk's cell phone.
Okay.
Do you think he'll mind?
Probably not.
Point it here.
Here,
No, not there.
like this.
You're
Over
doing
here.
a switch.
See? I knew
Dumb
it.
luck.
Sorry, I'm skipping over that.
It looks like some kind of dial.
A dial. Let's have a look closer. Ah, we got a little puzzle. Rotate the two outer metal dials and the two inner glass orbs. Okay, how does this work? Oh, it can be reset. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Now these are kind of mirrored. No, they're the same. These have 2 columns. These kind of have 3 columns. Has this got... Oh my god, you can... Alright. I didn't realize you could do that. I see. I think. Yeah, okay. How do I get one of them to be... like, 4... Ooh, that... Yeah, see, that could be somehow close to this. They're wrong. Oh. Look at that. That's that one. Done. Okay. Now, this one... Okay, you can just keep working them around. This is it. Is it? No, it's not quite it. Gotcha.
I did it.
Good job.
That was fun. Now we have the light. Ooh, is this where a serpent could be hiding? What's this
A
bottle?
glass bottle.
It's just trash.
And don't be so quick to dismiss it. One man's trash is another man's... Oh, yeah, no, it's just trash.
What is this?
What is that?
I have no idea. It's
Some
some kind of
strange
strange device.
What should we call it?
A strange device? A gun. Like a ray gun from the future. An unidentified device found floating in the bilge water. Wow. Who do we ask about this? And what's this?
What's this?
Should I have a guess? It looks like a passport or a tray or... And is an ID, a license card that's been cut in half and taped back together. It was found in the bilge. For Tanya Tadpole, Ocean Rescue. Let's just click read. Ocean Rescue Divers Association. Or order. Specialist in free diving, reduced visibility, deep diving, high pressure. Interesting. So Tanya's been here.
The light is coming through an open drain in the ceiling.
Wait, this is right below the storeroom where Mortorka was killed, right? There's a drain in the ceiling.
A drain in the floor of the room above, you mean?
Yeah.
Literally the same thing.
Now, let's have a look at
It's a
this.
thigh-high pool of dirty
Thigh
water.
high, okay.
Don't say thigh high. Say knee high. Or waist high.
But what if it's above the knee and below the waist?
But it was in between the two.
Yeah. Is there any blood in there?
It's a thigh-high.
Don't say thigh. Say knee high.
But it was in between the two.
What's this bit of...
It's a thigh-high.
Don't say
Giant.
say knee high.
But it was in between the two.
Mmm.
Yeah, this room smells like rust and dirty seawater.
Wow, so did the eye. So did... Mariana Moon said the eye smelled like rust and dirty seawater.
I kind of like it.
I knew you were going to say that. You always like the worst smells.
Interesting. Well, is that all there is here? I think it might be. So let's go talk to Madame Tadpole. With the... Oh, so this is the airlock. Okay, the airlock grotto. Wow. There's a ladder? Where does that go?
It's a ladder. It doesn't go anywhere, though.
Oh.
I imagine it's for lowering into the hole so you can climb down.
Oh.
Okay.
Or, you know, you could use it to display your collection of rusty jewelry.
Rusty again.
Sally, how do you feel about swimming?
Nope, not happening.
Ooh, let's have a look down. There's a treasure chest.
It's a treasure chest. We can't reach it while
What a
it's
tease.
Ooh, can I drain the water?
That's a big mirror.
It's the kind of mirror you'd walk through to get to Mirror World.
You've been to Mirror World? What's it like?
On reflection, it's not that great.
Oh, God.
Duh.
My thoughts exactly. Okay. What's this lamp?
Looks like a jellyfish.
It's 2 glass bowls and some seashells.
Right.
But what does it look like? Yeah.
Jellyfish.
It's a diving helmet. One of those old, heavy ones.
You think it's a safe?
A safe.
Nah, looks pretty dangerous.
A safe.
Oh.
Puzzle time. Yep. Drag the diving helmet to rotate it. Tap on the dials to rotate them. Huh, I wonder if I have to join up these things. Let's just assume that one is correct. Well, it can't be. So let's... What do we got here? Circle, triangles, and a plus, but no diamond. Let's try with a plus. See how far we get. Okay. That works so far. And then we've got diamond. And then circle. Ah, we've hit a roadblock here. So, what else could we have? This can only be in plus. And then you are circle. So I got diamond down here, okay, and then you are C. And then you are triangle. And who am I missing here? Full triangle. Moon.
Hey, I did it.
Easy.
I'm impressed.
Safe cracker. Grimoire. What's in
What's
here?
inside?
Ooh, a journal, a pocketbook, a rugged, blood-stained pocketbook hidden in the airlock. Has... Oh, WW. Wit and Whimsy? Whatever, the movie production company? And it's got a lock. Shake. What's in there? Oh. What could the code be? I don't know. What could the code be? This number? It's too many numbers. Or wit and whimsy. Or is it Mariana Moon? Be upside down if that's the case, but what else could it be? It's a slightly different type of style. This music's something, isn't it? I don't know what it could be. How many numbers was it? 4. Okay. I don't know. Let's keep looking.
Old glass.
Looks like they've all been salvaged.
Old glass
from the ocean.
bottles, salvaged from
Hey,
the
this
ocean.
one has a message inside.
Ooh, one with a message inside? Aha. Curse in the cauldron. Oh, the cauldron is cursed. A glass bottle messily sealed with wax. A sheet of paper is rolled up inside. Oh, look, it's someone standing, or someone has fallen down on the ground next to the open cauldron. Curse in the cauldron. A small room within the bowels of the ship. His lifeless body lies in the shadow of an ancient stone cauldron. The cauldron's heavy iron lid has never been unlocked. It has never been opened. For all his strength, he ultimately proved powerless against the lure of the unknown. On this morning, the cauldron has been unlocked. On this morning, it is wide open. And then that's the picture. That is it. I wonder if this is worth just jotting down. It's kind of a symbol, you know? Interesting.
Old
Looks
glass.
like they've all
Hey,
been-
this one has a message inside.
These cups?
An ornate teacup.
With an ornate crack down the side.
What else can I see in here?
Oh, that reminds me. I need to buy new towels for my bathroom.
Sally, we're solving a murder here. Focus. Cushions.
It's a collection of small mirrors.
You know, it might be fun to start a mirror collection. I could really see myself doing that.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Terrible place to sell seashells. Anyone can get them for free. They're just lying around.
Necklace?
A pearl necklace. with real pearls.
Do you know how much that's worth?
Nope.
I think that might be most of what's in here. Let's have a chat to Madame Tadpole.
Hey, it's me, Madame Tadpole. Yep, that's my name. First question. Go.
Are you a mermaid, or what's the deal?
Great question. Half mermaid. The top half, obviously. From the waist up, all mermaid. And as you can see, I have the legs of an ordinary human woman.
An ordinary human woman?
Who happens to be an Olympic-level swimmer. Second question. Go.
Okay. So she's half mermaid, and the game is called The Mermaid Mask. Intriguing. Right. I've just got to go check on something. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's continue on here, interviewing Madame Tadpole. Tell us about yourself, Madame.
So, Madam Tadpole, you're a professional swimmer? Or a professional mermaid?
I'm not a professional anything, not anymore. I'm done with all that.
Do you have gills?
Nope, it's a tattoo. Sorry to disappoint.
It's cool. Why'd you get it?
I've always been real good at holding my breath underwater, like scary good. The other kids used to call me Fish Girl.
Ah, kids can be mean.
I'd say they had it right.
How come you're here on the submarine?
Okay, so I like to go diving. In the sea, deep.
Oh, like with an oxygen tank and a mask?
No. I don't use any of that stuff. Anyway, so one time I went too deep. I wasn't going to come back up. I was pretty much done for. Somehow Magnus found me, pulled me into a submarine. He brought me back. I owe him my life.
Wait, so are you from Silkworm? Were you living in the town?
Nope, I'm from far away.
Then how come you were diving into this bit of ocean?
Oh, well, yeah, I was visiting the town. For work.
What kind of work?
Performance art. Kinda. Like I said, I'm done with all that.
So, Mortuga saved you from drowning, and you just decided to stay?
It's where I belong. The ocean. I had my fill of living on land. I've got no interest in going back.
She has a history, that's for sure. We've got the broken ID. Performance art seems a bit strange. Let's keep it going.
Looks like you've made yourself pretty comfortable down here.
Magnus offered me one of the bunk rooms, but I turned him down. And yeah, over time I turned the airlock into a nice little home for myself.
Where did you get all this stuff? The mirrors, the bottles.
Shipwrecks, shipping containers, you name it. If it falls into the ocean, I consider it fair game.
You go swimming out in the actual ocean.
Of course.
Isn't it cold? And what about the water pressure?
What about him? That's for other people to worry about.
So, how do you get out into the sea? Or do you just go from up on deck?
See that hole in the middle of the room? Leads down into a big old water tank with a door that leads outside. I go out into the ocean every single day.
Jeez, I'm impressed.
Like I said, this is where I belong.
How long have you been living here?
I stopped worrying about times and dates. It doesn't mean much down here. But I know I arrived after Sim and before Dirk.
Do you get on with the other suspects?
Oh, sure. It's a nice group. I was closest with Magnus, though. He was one of a kind.
So, let's have a quick look at the captain's log. Okay, Zephyr is first, then Grip, and then Sim, and then Tadpole. Okay, so she hasn't been here that long. Although she said she had been here quite a while. So these guys have been here for quite a while. Okay, let's get the timeline.
I remember the sub did a weird kind of tilt. Don't know what it was, but anyway, it woke me up. So yeah, I'm trying to go back to sleep, but I can't because now there's all these footsteps outside my room. I get up and check outside. Nothing. So I check the bilge.
Was anyone in there?
No, but something's dripping into the water.
All right. Very interesting. So, she's asleep during the murder. Now, that sounds suspicious, right? She gets woken up by the ship tilting, and while the ship is tilting, the blood is draining down the drain, and she can see it here. So, either she's lying about being asleep and was the murderer, or she was asleep and she's almost has nothing to do with anything. Now, does that conflict with any of the other stories? Did anybody else see her before the tilt? So we got to work out. I actually might write that down. That seems quite important. Did anyone see Madame Tadpole before the tilt?
I get a closer look and it's blood coming through the drain that connects to the room above. So I head up there to check. The door's locked. I open it up.
You unlocked it? How?
By turning the wheel. So, okay, I guess it's not really locked. More like shut.
Could anyone turn that wheel?
Probably not. It takes some upper body strength. I go inside, and that's when I
Interesting.
find him. Dead. Killed, looks like. I get angry. I'm out for revenge. I gotta find the guy who did it. So I run to the mess hall. Nobody. Climb up to the parlor. Nobody. Then I notice the hatch up to the foredeck was left open. Someone's making an escape, I think. Cowardly. I go up on deck. Nobody. I look across to the
Two
aft deck.
oars.
Let me guess. Nobody.
2 oars on that rowboat.
Nah, there was a demon. Yep. Glowing eyes, single horn coming out of the head, like an antler, kind of.
Was it a person?
What?
I don't know, maybe. It was dark. I could only really make out the eyes, and it wasn't looking at me. It was looking out to the side, at the ocean, I guess. Then it starts talking.
What did it say?
No idea. Alien language.
Eddie. What?
Okay, even I'm making notes now. This is the best statement we ever got.
Oh yeah, there was this big green light. Not sure where it was coming from, though. It can't be anything good, I figure. Better put a stop to it. So I took one of the oars off the old rowing boat and threw it
okay.
hard.
That's where the oar went. She threw the oar at the alien.
Direct hit. Its head came off, pretty sure. I saw it fall into the ocean.
Its head came off. And then it floated past the window? Was it one of the dummies that Symmetry has?
Suspect vanquishes demon with improvised javelin.
After that, the green glow went away, so now it's too dark to see anything. I want to be sure, so I jump off the side and swim over to the aft deck. But nope, nothing.
Can we get to the aft deck here? Yeah, it could have fallen down past the window, the head of this alien thing. This could be a statue of Sylvia Seafoam.
Then I dive down past the back of the sub to take a look around.
Oh, it could be her who people saw go down. Yes, it was. I can see her silhouette. That was what went past the window. Yeah.
Did you see anyone?
No. No. How should I put this? I'm pretty sure I was being watched. Like I could feel something was out there with me. I don't know. Sorry.
Did you ever find the head of the demon or whatever it was? You said it fell into the ocean.
Oh, yeah. I did, actually. It was right there, floating in the water. Turns out it was this
Pot.
this leather mask kind of thing.
Oh, that's the leather bag that Marion Moon saw Zephyr holding.
mask?
Like a full head mask, you know, kind of like a balaclava.
Do you still have it?
Nope. I took it back inside the submarine, left it right here in the airlock, and, it's gone. I think it got stolen.
Yeah, Marion Moon saw Zephyr coming out of the airlock with that leather bag, so he moved it. Whether it was his or not, we don't know. Interesting. I know that Symmetry, we found out that she made dolls. You know, we haven't talked to Zephyr yet, so we'll have to find out.
That's, disappointing.
Tadpole, you didn't finish your statement.
Right. I left the airlock, told Cynthia to gather up the others and come up to the storeroom. Zephyr was in the mess hall. I told him to come too. So I go to the storeroom. Dirk's there with Worman and Sim.
Zephyr was in the mess hall? Okay.
Everyone else shows up shortly after.
So, you all gathered at the crime scene. What happened?
Nobody wanted to admit to murder, so it was a bit of a stalemate. Most of the others made excuses and scurried off. Zephyr, Grip, and I stayed behind. I guess we were the ones who knew Magnus best.
Yeah, they are
That's
the oldest
it.
there.
Story's over. Get out of here.
Nope.
Hey, where did you,
Does this belong to you? We found it in the bilge.
You dropped it, maybe?
Ocean Rescue Divers Association. Is this an organization you used to work for?
Maybe.
Well, she's not giving us much there, is she?
Where did you get this bottle from?
I found it in the ocean, like everything else in here.
When? Recently?
Yeah, this morning.
Was it near the submarine?
Of course, I never go too far out.
Are you gonna open it up?
No way, it's a message in a bottle. If I opened it, it'd just be a message and a bottle. Not nearly as interesting.
Okay.
Hands off, it's mine.
What's this symbol on the front? Looks like someone scratched it in with a claw or something.
None of your business.
How do you get it open?
You don't.
You don't know the code?
Oh, I know it. But you don't.
Is it your phone number? Your birthday?
Name of your childhood pet?
Sally, it's a number.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's what else is particularly interesting here? Glass eyeball.
Where did you find that?
Yeah, it was in Sims.
Oh, we just found it lying around in a corridor. What is it?
It's Magnus's key. It unlocks his cabin.
Oh.
Yeah, you just gotta push the iris, and the key pops out the back, see?
That feels kind of violent.
So, you need this to lock or unlock the captain's cabin.
And Sim had
Uh-huh.
it.
Magnus only locked that door on rare occasions, but whenever he did, he used this key.
And, the cabin is?
Down the hall from the parlor, at the very back of the submarine.
Amazing. We have somewhere new to go. That's pretty cool. Now, what else do we want to ask her about? Well, this was found in the bar, so that's kind of interesting.
Looks broken.
Does it? How can you tell?
I just assumed it was waterlogged from the bilge water.
How did you know we found it in the bilge?
Because it smells, and it's still wet.
Oh, yeah. Ew. Sally, you take it.
I don't want it. Ugh, you keep it.
Okay. Now, let's ask her about the map, maybe?
That drawing of the coral, it looks familiar.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just a generic piece of red coral, isn't it?
It reminds me of a piece I found in the ocean recently.
Oh, I was going to say it reminds me of the demon she saw. There was like a antlery thing on its head that could have been like that.
Can I see it? Do you still have it?
No.
Great.
What did she do with it? What else is pertinent? Well, she was asleep. Maybe this.
This was on the floor of the crime scene. Do you know what it is?
Poison, maybe?
We don't know that. We don't know what it is.
Doesn't make any sense for it to be poison. Magnus was killed with a blade, something sharp.
Right, but there wasn't anything like that at the crime scene.
Well, then it must be somewhere else.
Alright, this is... Oh, this. She saw this on the foredeck.
Magnus wouldn't bring this inside the submarine, but he didn't seem to want to get rid of it either.
So it must have some kind of purpose.
We already know what it does. We saw it on the way in. It shines a big green light so you know where to go to find the submarine.
She doesn't mention anything about it, okay. This looks important. She's underwater. This is underwater. Oh.
What?
I feel like I know what this is.
The thing in the painting. You've seen it?
Not seen it.
Felt
More
it.
like felt it. I'm pretty sure it's out there. Maybe even right now.
Should we be worried about this?
That's up to you.
Tadpole, is this a photo of you?
Why'd you say that?
It's an underwater photo, and it kind of looks like a woman's face. I just thought...
All mysterious underwater women look alike, is that it?
No,
I'm kidding.
For the record, I don't think it looks like you.
Right, it doesn't. In fact, it doesn't look like anyone.
Okay. I think they're the most important ones. So let's just go through them. Maybe actually these two. And the cauldron.
There it is, on the left-hand side, in the big tank of water.
what is it? Some kind of sea creature?
I think it's the reason they built the submarine.
They built a submarine to house a sea creature.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Where would it live? Wouldn't it need to be in water?
Yeah, there's a special area of the submarine that can fill up with seawater.
Where?
You're standing on top of it right this second. Where did you find this?
Symmetry had it. Does it not belong to her?
No, it belongs to Magnus.
Just the front
Oh.
page? Or did he have the whole newspaper?
Just this one page.
Why is he so interested in Sim's old magic act?
No, the other
He's
side.
not.
Yeah, he's interested in the other side. Okay.
Silkworm on sea. Let's see. Magnus, Grip, Worman, Cynthia. Oh, and Sim. Those 5 are from the town. Or they lived there for a while at least.
You think they all knew each other from before the submarine?
Magnus and Grip knew each other, I think. They lived opposite, see?
Oh, yeah.
Cynthia mentioned the ship's compass broke. Looks like Grip's in the middle of fixing it.
Did Cynthia say exactly how it broke? Or what was wrong with it?
She just said it was acting erratically.
Yeah, he doesn't like that story, does he?
I kinda wish Dirk hadn't brought that onto the submarine.
Why?
Feels like it breaks some unspoken rule, having contact with the outside world.
Except it doesn't work. It doesn't work outside. I mean, underwater, I'm guessing. So did he have a chance to go upstairs?
You know, I think I'd make a pretty good action figure. Maybe a bath toy with little legs that kick when you wind me up.
I'd buy it.
Interesting.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Dirk looks way better like that. The beard, the long hair, the outfit.
You like the rugged pirate look, huh?
I can't help it if I have a type.
Ship's
Magnus
wheel?
used to let me steer. He even taught me how to do it.
Sounds like he was setting you up to be the next captain.
I don't know about that.
Oh, then what about the
Looks like
contract?
Mortuga chose to use a typewriter for this.
To make it more official, maybe?
It's more that he didn't like writing by hand. He'd even sometimes ask me to write things for him.
Like what?
Oh.
Oh, just little notes, you know.
Is that why the captain's log was always signed differently? Was she doing
Magnus
it?
really wasn't one for record keeping.
Well, he did make a few entries, though.
Looks like it's just each time someone new arrives on the submarine.
That makes sense. He was always people-focused. Human interactions, relationships. It's what he considered most important.
Ooh, I'm getting a bit suspicious about her now.
I guess now that Cynthia's captain, she wants an up-to-date blueprint of the submarine.
Why was there an out-of-date blueprint?
The ship has kind of a complex history. She's been through a few different phases, lived through a few rough patches. It's
Jacket?
custom made. See the S emblem on the epaulets? And on the back?
S for what?
Seafoam, obviously.
So why isn't Cynthia wearing it?
I guess she'd rather keep it preserved.
Sun tablets? I doubt
Dirk
you
tried
have.
to get me to take these. He's
What should I do
convinced
with
we've
them?
all got a vitamin D deficiency. He said that's why everyone on the submarine is, in his words, moody and weird.
Cauldron.
All I can say for sure is that at one time, this cauldron spent several years underwater. Not just underwater,
Yeah.
but in the ocean. I can tell by the growth of the barnacles and algae.
There's no growth on the inside, though. Or on the lid.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I saw posters just like this up on the walls in Fortuna Hall.
You went to see Symmetry's show?
Oh.
No, by the time I came through the town, she'd already left.
But her posters were still up.
Yeah, the owner was scrambling to find something new. I don't think she wanted to admit she'd lost her star act.
The theater owner, that's Baroness Fortuna?
That's her.
And did she ever find a new show?
No. It didn't work out.
So that's what your performing arts mention was about. You applied for a job there and it didn't work out?
I'm pretty sure Magnus kept this in the storeroom.
He had it covering the cauldron, I guess?
It seems likely.
Just to protect it from
Oh.
dust?
Or maybe he was specifically keeping it hidden.
Oh, that was on top of the cauldron. Stargazing girl.
So the main character is inspired by Magnus Mortuga?
I think so. But Werman changed his name to Marcus Mordu.
Nice. Real subtle.
Alright, the case file is our last thing here.
Cynthia had to ask my help when writing this up. She wanted to put Magnus's age, but she didn't know it.
How come you did?
He and I were friends. I was really trying to get to know him.
Sounds like that might have been kind of an uphill struggle.
Yeah, he didn't really like to talk about himself.
Oh, he's such a mystery, Mortuga, isn't he? Tell me about
I really
him.
liked him. He wasn't like anyone else I've met.
What did you like about him?
He was this great combination of super introverted and super proactive. Like you'd be complaining that you had a headache or whatever, and he wouldn't say a word. But then the next morning, you'd wake up and find painkillers beside your bed.
Wow.
Kind of creepy, sneaking into your room at night.
And where would he get painkillers on a submarine?
The point is, he actually cared about other people.
Now I'm thinking, has that got anything to do with the purple bottle, the moon bottle, the sedative?
Really, the only person he was hard on was himself.
Go on.
Well, for one, he never let himself leave the submarine, even if he wanted to.
Did he want to?
I think so.
Then what was stopping him?
I wish I could say.
Oh, is that the curse? That you can't leave the submarine if you're the captain? Interesting. Okay.
Miss Tadpole, you said you were an Olympic-level swimmer.
Oh, sure. They never let me compete, though. I got banned way back when I used to swim in regionals.
Why? What did you do?
Nothing. They just decided I had certain physical abnormalities that made it unfair to the other swimmers.
That kind of sucks.
It's whatever. I never really cared about competing anyway.
So what did you do after you got banned?
Oh, you know, left home, traveled, got a job, quit that job, traveled some more.
And, have you always been green?
Oh, you finally built up the courage to ask, huh? No, it was a reaction to some chemicals we used in a little water tank I used to swim in. The doctor said it's reversible, but I couldn't afford the treatment, so yeah, I'm green.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Tell me about... Cynthia.
Little Cynthia. She's cute, huh?
I don't know if that's an appropriate way to talk about your captain.
You're so right.
You think her being captain is kind of a joke?
It's not a joke to her. She cares a lot about the submarine. I just don't think it's doing her any good to care that much. It's just a hunk of metal after all.
And wood. Some of it is made out of wood, I noticed.
Did Mortuga want Cynthia to succeed him as captain? Did he ever mention it?
No, I'd say he probably felt the same way I do about it.
Which is...
That she's too young and too bright to be living down here in the dark.
Alright. Tell us about Dirk.
Dirk's got a little crush on me, pretty sure.
cute.
He's a good egg, but he's not my type. I don't go in for the Boy Scout look. Now, if he grew a beard, then I'd be open for negotiation.
Sure, I could see that.
Sorry, could we maybe talk about something more relevant?
Oh, well, that didn't go very far.
Now, when Werman got here, that's when things got interesting.
Why? Because he's a famous author?
Oh, no, I don't care about that. I don't read pulp literature.
Oh, right.
Then what's so interesting?
Okay, so, Werman's from Silkworm, just like Mortuga. And after he arrived on the submarine, Mortuga spent a lot of time talking with him.
Wait, you think they knew each other from before? From when they both lived in the town?
No, but I do think they share a connection.
Like, maybe they have a mutual friend or something?
Something like that.
Then it seems like Mortuga would have wanted Werman on the submarine if he had something to gain from it, even if it was just information.
What information, though? What was Mortuga trying to find out?
I know he used to run a shop selling compasses or whatever, but from what I gather, he knew it wasn't really his life's calling. Although he seems to have fallen back into it, so I don't know what's going on there. Creature of habit, I guess.
If Grip didn't actually want to work in a shop, what did he want to do?
He wanted to be the navigator for the submarine.
He'd probably be pretty good at that.
Problem was, Magnus didn't need a navigator. Didn't want one.
What?
It's just, now that Mortuga's dead and there's a new captain.
You're thinking
There's an
Grip
opening
might
for a
finally
navigator?
get to be navigator? Under Cynthia?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't think Grip wants to be Cynthia's navigator. I think he wanted to be Mortuga's navigator.
Yeah. Okay.
Sim's quite delicate. She's got some real self-worth issues.
She's kinda eerie.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got this 1,000-yard stare, like a rabbit in the headlights.
She's got a unique way of speaking, too.
Yeah, I'm still not sure how much of it is sincere and how much is residual from her time performing on stage. I have heard her talking more normally, though, when she's with Cynthia.
What about Sim's parents?
Orphan. As far as I know, she was homeless for a while, until the system picked her up and she got moved into the theater.
So, she's never had any kind of normal life.
Nope. That 1,000-yard stare's starting to make a little more sense now, huh? Sim's quite delicate.
She's kinda eerie. And she's got this...
She's got a unique...
Yeah, I have heard her talking more normally.
What about Sim's parents?
Here we go. Did she say she was orphaned? Or adopted?
Orphan.
Orphan.
As far as I know, she was homeless for a while, until the system picked her up and she got moved into the theater.
Yeah, okay. So she was the one adopted by the Baron Fortuna. Hold on a sec, my cat needs me. Alright. Hopefully she's calmed down now. As far as I know, she was homeless for... Yeah, okay, so we were just double checking that... double checking that symmetry was...
Tadpole didn't give us the code for the pocketbook.
I noticed.
So what now?
Maybe someone else will know it.
Yeah, I doubt it.
How about this? If we ask everyone and nobody knows it, we can break it open.
Ooh.
I knew that would cheer you up. I do kind of want to see what's on that piece of paper.
What?
I can read it just fine.
But what if there's something on the
Yeah.
Huh. So what? You want to break it
back?
open?
Maybe, yeah.
Hey, I don't go around breaking your stuff.
Okay. Little side note there, but what I got distracted. I want to have another quick look at this. Ooh. Yeah. But if this was when Symmetry was adopted, she would be much older, right? She would be the same age as Felicia and Damien, maybe. Alright, we still got to ask her about Moon.
I couldn't believe it when she showed up. I swear this submarine is like some kind of giant sink strainer.
You know Mariana Moon from before?
Yeah, we've crossed paths.
Oh.
We very briefly both worked for the
Oh,
same
that's
guy.
right. I knew this.
What guy? Doing what?
Performance art. Mariana's act was storytelling.
What about?
The show I saw was about the history of silkworm on sea, with a focus on all the rumors and urban myths. This was before I'd even been there myself. She even mentioned the rumor of the Mortuga submarine, how she'd been in Silkworm looking for it.
What was the rumor?
Just that there was supposed to be this haunted submarine with a captain who got cursed to live underwater forever.
Sounds made up.
I know, right?
Except it wasn't, right? Well, I can't ask her again about things, can
Hands
I?
off. It's mine.
What's this symbol on the front?
None of your business.
How do you get it open?
Guess not. Well, we need 4 more items, and we have 1 more person to talk to, and then we start re-talking to everyone. So that'll be fun. Alright. Let's... Oh, the Yellow Grotto. Oh, so I can get into here. Let's go check. I can also go here.
We can't go outside right now.
Oh, we're underwater? Okay. Oh, sorry. Whack the mic. Whoops. Okay. In the dream chamber. Here's the eye and the eye. See these symbols, right? They kind of look like you could use parts of these symbols to make up the murder scene in a way from the message in a bottle. I wonder if he wrote the message in a bottle. He was the first on the ship too. Alright, what have we? What is this cord?
That guy is staring at us.
He sure is.
I think we'd better talk to him before we touch any of his stuff.
Fine.
You say that, but I'm not going to. So let's... I don't want to touch. I just want to look.
That guy
He
is...
sure is. Fine.
Alright, alright.
Hello, sir?
2 strangers, emissaries from the world above.
Yeah, hi. I'm Detective Grimoire, and this is Sally.
State your business, and speak only the truth.
Well, we're here on the request of the captain.
Impossible. The captain is dead. Unless you received a missive from beyond the veil. I should have foreseen this, but now that I'm faced with it, it seems inevitable.
No, sorry, she meant the new captain. Captain Sifo.
Cynthia.
She's asked us to investigate the murder of Magnus Mortuga. We have to talk to all the suspects.
Speaking of, can I ask your name?
Zacharias Zephyr, the Dream Doctor.
A dream doctor? I don't think I've met one of those before.
That is correct. You have not. I alone hold the title.
Because you made it up?
That is correct.
All right. That could be funny. Let's hear some more.
Dr. Zephyr, what does a dream doctor do exactly?
He studies the parapsychological qualities of dreams.
Parapsychological?
Yeah, that's like psychics and telepathy and stuff, isn't it? How does that relate to dreams?
Dreams are transmissions comprised of spirit energy from another dimension.
Oh, sure. I mean, that's common knowledge.
What kind of other dimension?
Spirit energy originates in the spirit realm.
Wow, look at his hand.
Like the afterlife?
That is but one of many names.
So, have you made any kind of discoveries or breakthroughs?
Nothing I can meaningfully explain to you in your current state.
What about all the stuff in here? What does it all do?
Specialist instruments, most of them too complex or too subtle for you to comprehend.
I don't know. It mostly looks like a bunch of old junk.
It is an unrivaled collection of rare artifacts.
All right. What's the rarest thing you've got?
My rarest items are not for the viewing public.
Okay, now I have to see what they are.
The pull of the unknown. I realized I should have lied and showed you something of middling rarity to throw you off the scent.
The pull of the unknown. That's what someone said about the cauldron, was maybe what caused Magnus to open it or hide it. Or both.
Lesson learned, huh?
How come there's a room like this in the submarine anyway?
When I arrived, it was but a simple infirmary. After I set up my equipment, we renamed it the Dream Chamber.
And how long have you been here?
I was the first person to be invited on board. I joined Magnus here shortly before the submarine's maiden voyage.
Shortly
So,
before.
Presumably, you know why Mortuga became a submarine captain?
Why?
Yeah, like, where was he going? What was he doing?
He simply told me he'd acquired a submarine and would be living in it for an undisclosed amount of time.
That's all he told you? Yet surely there was more to it.
I don't doubt it. He was a man of secrets, every bit as much as I.
So when you started off, it was just the two of you. But now it's, what, 8 people?
We were 9 souls, now 8. I'm not counting either of you.
Yeah, I figured.
Why did Mortuga want so many people on the submarine?
Only a few of them were invited on board by Magnus like I was. The others crossed paths with him merely by the winds of fortune.
Okay. We need to find that leather mask.
The last dream before waking. A single phase. Non-lucid. Focus is soft but heavy. All is dark. The endless void. A low voice speaking a forbidden language. Emerging from the beshroudal of the night black sea. A face. Larger than I had known a face could be.
Oh,
Awake, the room
that was the
bathed
radar
in green light.
photo.
The green light? Like from the wooden boy?
Not dissimilar, but 1,000 times more potent. I leave my chambers, heading for the airlock in which I have some business. I meet Cynthia in the parlor as she emerges from the control room. I notice she is clutching the ship's compass. She also appears visibly upset. Like me, Cynthia's on her way to the lowest deck. She departs and I follow behind. I wait as Cynthia converses with Madame Tadpole at the base of the second ladder.
Okay, so this is after the murder, potentially. This is after Tadpole has woken up, seen the blood, gone to the top, seen the demon, and come down to tell everyone, and then open the door, and then trying to find everyone to tell them about Mortuga? Or is this holding her up in a lie?
Madame Tadpole ascends the ladder. She is moving with haste and purpose. She requests that I go immediately to the storeroom at the end of the corridor.
Did you go?
As soon as I'd concluded my business.
Which was?
Nothing of great import, merely something I needed to collect from the airlock.
So you went to the airlock, and then you went to the storeroom?
Yeah, maybe there's something in between. Where did he put the leather mask?
I did, right after I stopped off at my chambers. You understand I first needed to return certain items to their designated storage locations, after which I truly did do as Madame Tadpole had requested. I did ultimately regret my dallying. As it transpired, she had wished to inform me of Magnus Mortuga's death, and there his body lay, in the shadow of his stone cauldron, his blood pooling beneath him. A potent unease was already germinating amongst the group. Doubts were beginning to be sown, and fingers were beginning to point. Magnus Mortuga was a man of great will and great strength. It is hard, still, to accept that he has left us.
All right. Well, we have all the suspects. We are still missing some clues. Before I ask him about these, I want to see if I can now have a look in here.
A dream chamber?
Looks more like an apothecary.
A what?
An old-timey potion shop.
Thank you.
Okay, so this cord isn't anything?
I'll just take a look in this cabinet.
Watch out for spiders.
Yeah, I don't think there are any spiders. We're on a submarine, remember?
I do seem to need constant reminding.
Oh, nothing in there? Okay.
What's on those wall charts?
Sacred geometry.
Is that a heavy metal band?
I mean, probably.
Where would he hide the leather mask? What's this?
Big glass bell jars.
With creepy things.
inside.
If I had a penny for every time we go somewhere and there's big glass bell jars with creepy things inside.
Potions.
A set of small glass bottles.
Poison?
Might just be perfume.
I'll meet you in the middle at poisoned perfume.
Let's have a closer look. Moon, sun. Okay. Oh, drag the bottle caps and swap them onto the correct droppers. Ooh. Exhales a curious vapor. Drips fall with a hurried cadence. Oh. Yeah, okay. Curious vapor. I'm guessing that might be there. Glutinous viscosity. Aerated with effervescence. Oh, you're hurried. Oh, I'm gonna have to cross these out. This is a tough one. Conspicuous X. There are 3 X's, but this is the... this is probably the most conspicuous, right? This is the only glutinous. Yeah, so this is right. So let me just go... make a little note for myself here. That one's done. So this X can only be these 2. So X, so I... and let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So effervescence that's left, we've got 3. Wait, no, am I doing it? No, I'm doing X's. X's, so that could be I, and this one could be I. All right, a crimson hue upon the label. Could be any of, could be this one or this one. So that's moon. Aerated with effervescence. We have 3. So that's the spade. And you. And you. Okay. Curious vapor. Ah, it's the 2 X's. Okay. Drips fall with a hurried cadence. Now there's 2 of these. That one. Yeah. Glutinous viscosity we've done. Conspicuous X we've written down. Now, that just means this... Nothing else can go there. And nothing else can go here. So... Sun is done. And spade is done. So let's cross them off from the others. Okay, so that means you have to be moon. So cross off moon from the others. So these 2 could be either way. So let's try this way.
That was right.
Okay. And then we could flip it the other way. Maybe there's a bit of logic that I missed, but that was a fun puzzle.
I'm impressed.
Is anything going to happen?
Ooh. New cabinet.
The glass moved.
Let's take a closer look at that bookshelf.
Yeah. Leather mask. Are you hidden somewhere?
The 7 secrets of on near.
Onirology?
The 7 Secrets of Onirology by Edward Edmonton.
Okay.
Prophecy from
Oops.
Parapsychology. Prophecy from Parapsychology by Halcyon Hardwick.
Halcyon Hardwick.
It is speaking, if you are listening, by Carl Cavendish.
Divine Exolinguistics by Mary Moralla.
A Ghost Rises Before Me by Joseph Jenkins.
The Magician of the Soul by Annabel August.
Okay.
A Dusty Old Cloth.
Dusty old cloth. What's in here?
I think I can see a face in there.
The leather mask.
That's probably just pareidolia.
Who?
The human habit of seeing faces where there aren't... Okay, no, I just saw it too.
Oh, I can see it too.
I think I can see.
That's probably
Who?
just... The human habit of... Okay, no, I just saw it too.
That looks like the mask. Why can't I grab it?
This one's not really a book.
Looks more like a magazine.
Let's say a pamphlet, but have a quick look. Oh, what's on the back? That is Symmetry's uncle that she tried to speak to. Caretaker's Collective. Caretaker's Journal, a small booklet found on the bookcase in the Dream Chamber Quarterly journal. We've got skull, coral. Open. The mermaid's tongue. Lillian's locket. Okay, that is what Symmetry is wearing. The golden palm could be what Zephyr is wearing on his hand. The mermaid's tongue could be the leather mask. Silver snake skull. Oh. Yeah, it has no eyes. Listings and inquiries. Lillian's locket. Lillian Luxian was a witch of some infamy before her untimely end at the hands of a curse. Some say the locket protects from curses. Others suggest it absorbs them, imbibing their power. Ooh. The disembodied skull of the mysterious silkworm serpent. Notably, it has no eye sockets. Use discretion, as several high-quality fakes are in circulation. Have I seen that anywhere? His golden palm. Made from an unknown material 90% similar to gold, the hand is said to be able to touch ghosts. The mermaid's tongue. Said to facilitate communication with she who lies beyond the veil. Requires a special key to operate. Both the key and the tongue itself are rumored to be lost at sea. Name your price. Wow. Can't wait to ask everybody about that.
I think I can
That's
see-
probably
The human
okay. No, I just saw it too.
How do I get it?
It's a weird glass bottle.
It is the hex bottle.
Ooh, a hex
Yeah, I
bottle?
knew that.
Let's have a closer look. Ooh, a glass bottle with a strange object floating inside. A subtle floral smell is gently emanating from within the bottle. It looks like it's got two little legs. Was this one of the bottles he was carrying around when Moon saw him? It kind of does look like it. So was this found in the airlock?
The cabinet's full of scrolls, but,
Can't think of an excuse not to read them.
they're too fragile, maybe?
Hell, just say they're blank. No one will know.
This crystal
It's a
ball.
weird crystal orb,
It is the fog ball.
The fog ball?
if you say so.
A strange glass ball found in the dream chamber. Something is swirling around inside of it. It's got a battery. And a key. Alright, what is this? The
Tired?
dream bed?
I worry if I slept in that thing, I'd get transformed into a monster or something.
I worry that sleeping at a 45-degree angle would be bad for my back.
Maybe.
You are old.
And it's a weird metal helmet.
It looks like the stopper of this jar. Is that a brain in there?
It is the dream helmet.
Of course it is.
A peculiar piece of equipment found in Dr. Zephyr's dream chamber. A large brass funnel is attached to the top of a pair of leather goggles. Curiously, the goggles are fully opaque. You can't see anything while you're wearing them. What are those sounds? It's like a steel drum. Okay, they're just repeating patterns here. I don't think it's that crazy important.
What's on those walls?
Sacred geometry.
Is that a heavy metal?
I mean,
More of those. These jars.
Big glass bell jars.
if I had a penny
Yeah.
for every...
I swear this cord is something.
A dream?
Looks more like
what?
an old time.
Thank you.
This cupboard?
The cabinet's full of scrolls.
Can't think of
They're
a hell
too-
and just say they're blank.
Good. Because I couldn't reach the...
No, that could be it. That could be it.
I can't.
Good. Because I... The glass moved.
Let's take a closer look at that book.
I think
That's
I can
probably
move.
the human habit. Okay, no, I just saw it too.
Why can't I pick up that mask? I'm sure that's what it is.
I'll just take a look in this cabinet.
Watch out for spiders.
Yeah, I don't think there are any. We're on a submarine, remember?
I do seem to need constant.
Why can't you have a closer look at that? Alright, well, it is now time to ask. We have all the items, it seems. It is now time to ask him about them. And all these. And then backtrack and talk to everyone else. And check out what these suspicion things do. But that's going to have to wait till the next episode because I need to have a break. I've been going for a couple of hours now. That is enough for me for now. Thank you so much for watching. Let me quit to title. This game is a lot of fun, and I feel like we're just getting into the meaty part of solving this mystery. Yeah, look, here's the demon. The coral on the head, this glowing eyes. Alright. Thanks for watching again. Bye for now.